Hi folks, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Emboss. That's what's right up here, Emboss. And what we're going to do is we're going to create this little shape and everything, and then we're going to emboss some things down so you can get a little familiar with how to use Emboss. So I'm going to start a new part, and this is what I would do if I were you, is we're going to start a sketch, but first I want to take, and on my XZ plane I'm going to right click and go down to visibility. Okay, on this sketch here, okay, I'm not going to put my stuff on here. This is what I'm going to use to emboss with. What I'm going to start my sketch on is a perpendicular surface. So I'm going to start here, and then I'm just going to I created an ellipse before just to practice with an ellipse. You come get this drop down, and I'll make a width and a little height. Okay, and then I'm going to extrude. So I like to go both ways so everything's all centered and everything. But the size of this doesn't really matter for our practice. We're going to say okay. Okay, so now do you see this plane? I'm going to come up here to plane. I'm going to select this and I'm going to drag it up. So I clicked and drag. Click and hold and then drag up. And you should have two planes. You should have one that's up here, which is what we're going to use to emboss down onto the surface. And then this one, if you want now, you can turn this off because we don't really need that again. We only needed it to offset up. So now I'm going to create a sketch here, and I'm going to create some objects. I'm going to create a circle and maybe a rectangle and maybe a polygon, something like that. And then I'm going to do text too because I want you to see this. I'm going to do I'll do emboss. Okay. And it's okay that it's upside down. Doesn't really matter. If you want to turn it right side up, you can click on this and go to rotate. And you can rotate it whatever you want. Here, let's do this. Let's rotate this so it's crooked. And then I'll drag it so it's up here. Okay. So I'm going to take now and I'm going to go to finish. So I have my little sketch up there away from the object. I'm going to go to emboss. I'm going to select this, 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 and this. And you have to make sure that it's going downward. Okay? You don't have to click on anything else yet. We're going to hit OK. And if you don't like how thick and tall this is, you can always go back to emboss and change this to something smaller. And then it shrinks it down on the object. And then when you're done, just for good measure, we can go to visibility and turn that off. There is our emboss, and you can see that it follows that curvature of the object.